Oh, I can now do the Curacao. This is not the time to improve Curacao. When we're at war is the time to improve Curacao, unless I can't when we're at war. Nope, have to be at war to do it, in fact. Well then. Well, if you do get invaded, at least you can show off the exiled government thing I hadn't heard about. Yeah, except our exiled government's going to suck. And whoever does take the Netherlands is going to be ridiculously strong because of how much I've built the industry up here. No, don't even look at the modified government. Look at the decisions. We want to open up the political discourse. Let's get that going. Here we go. That's just opened up a bunch of other things. So we can hold a referendum at 50%. Expand civil support. Expands us quite a lot and quite quickly. Discredit government. Reduces stability. 10% reduction in democracy. Interesting. Okay. No real German armies on our borders just yet. And they haven't gone after Poland. Which is a good thing. Hold a referendum because that settles issues. No comment. And now I do want to save up, well... Manpower can wait. As long, like, the most pressing thing right now is how aggressive Germany is getting. And I am super duper close to them going toward Poland. As soon as that's over, they're going to be going through us. So that's going to improve daily fascism support for 30 days. Is going to be, what, 0.6 fascism? That seems like a really bad deal. Because for 10 days we would have 0.2. So for 30 days it would be 0.6. Although that's not a percentage, that's just as a fascism support index. As opposed to discrediting the government, it's just a straight smack. That reduces stability every week by a huge amount. I think discrediting the government is way stronger. More expensive, sure, but stronger. Just found out you can turn Wallace Simpson into the Queen of America. What, really? That's funny. Right, there's the decryption. Tell me what they're doing! Molotov-Ribbentrop. Okay, we've actually got a little bit more time than I thought we did. Alright. Thank you, spies! Much appreciated. Alright, time to get radios and radar. And that's going to require a refit, because I want to make sure that my recon ships have radar, at the very least. Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany. Italy and Germany have expressed many conflicting interests, particularly in Austria and the Balkans. This has not, however, prevented the countries' foreign policies growing ever friendlier towards each other, and negotiations are underway in the pact that will protect the common interests. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Diplomats from Germany and the Soviet Union concluded what observers are describing as a historic agreement today with the signing of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Named after the German Foreign Minister Johann von Ribbentrop and his Soviet counterpart, Vyacheslav Molotov, this non-aggression pact stipulates that neither side will ally itself nor aid an enemy of the other. This can't be good. This could be very good. Prepare naval expansion has just been completed. Three times 100% research bonus for naval doctrine, or another fuel silo. Like, the early years are going to be rough. So having as much oil stockpiled as possible would definitely be beneficial. Oh, and it's only at 35 days. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. The national referendum was going to cost 100. We do still need to discredit the government, which we can do now. That's going to get us to 45%. And then just natural ticking over should get us the rest of the way. Do it. Oh, didn't read it. An increase in the size of our navy requires a comparable increase in the size of our fuel stores, lest we are left with ships that we cannot afford to use. The Amsterdam Petroleum Harbour is already a hub for the import of fuel. We shall increase its storage capacity even further. Is it worth just not taking a focus? I mean, it might be. That's a tough judgment call. I'm going to wait on discrediting the government, because the less fascist control there is, the faster the daily change happens, or is it vice versa? It might actually be vice versa. This popularity effects are scaled to 33%. Does it get faster or does it get slower? Lower the fascism, the faster the daily change, as slow as you get closer. I thought so. So yeah, we're going to wait until we have 150 so I can discredit them. Boom. That's going to knock off 10%. And then we... In fact, I might just wait until we're at 41% or so. And then drop the referendum. Although I do need to do this too. Oh no, wait, hang on. We already did it. This is now only adding oil. Oh, fantastic. Oh, so you could basically permanently attract West Indies oil companies as long as you're... As long as I have free trade. I can always do this. Oh no, at peace with the USA, at peace with the United Kingdom. No, I can't. I could do this if I was in the democratic side. Alright, so we got the improved computing machine. A lovely 1940 tech in 39. I think I'm going to get new destroyer hulls, because I have a feeling we're going to be relying on destroyers. Upgraded damage control could also be nice. Let's do that. Although I think critical hits are mostly delivered by submarines. Oh shit. I thought I had more time. Apparently I didn't. Okay, we are definitely not taking a focus now. Is it worth doing that? How are we sitting? 38%. Yeah, it's worth expanding civil support. It's going to give me a month of faster growth. Civilian factories are done. Coastal forts. Curacao. Let's get you up to level 5. Subsidiary carrier roll. Oh, I just spent my points. Never mind. Alright, let's get the better destroyers. Yes, there's an industrial. Oh, bugger. Whoops. Let's grab that. In fact, yes, we really do need the points because I can mobilize and we need to. We really need to. Oh, I thought my oil was going down. No, I just built another silo. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. "11 focuses. That's quite a few. Or decisions, rather. Alright, we're at 40%, so we're at the absolute bare minimum for the referendum. With the slapping. And it's basically going to be just in time. Poland refuses the German ultimatum. Considering the demands, it seemed inevitable. Poland would be forced to cede Danzig to Germany, and a Polish plenipotentiary would be sent to Berlin to negotiate further terms. Ignacy Mozycki pointed to the German Reich's recent actions when stating that it was obvious Germany would not be satisfied with Danzig alone. France is guaranteeing my independence. Well, thank you, France. And Germany has declared war on Poland. They are now going around Maginot. This is bad. Gains war goal focus against Belgium. Netherlands gets event. German Reich demands compliance. Right, that's right. I can just say, yeah, sure, you can come through. I think. Well, regardless, I think I'd prefer to be in the Axis when that does happen. So... this is like the absolute minimum. But we're going to discredit the government right now. Which has launched me to 50% popularity. Now I just need to get to 100 political power. Before around Maginot finishes. Poland's joined the Allies. That's a 28-day focus? Are you kidding me? I am really cutting this short. Thankfully I get 2 every day because I'm not taking a focus right now. That focus could be really handy if the UK attacks. That's true. Not actually sure what would happen in that instance. Because then I'd be allied with France against the UK. But the UK and France would be allied in war against Germany. They might just say no to the call. Okay, there it is. Hold the referendum. The rapidly growing Dutch fascist movement has never claimed that they needed majority support before they seized power, counting on uniting the nation under their leadership once the rule is established. However, it seems their public support has grown rapidly. Many fascists are now calling Dirk van der Geer a hypocrite, claiming to represent the wishes of the people while turning a deaf ear to the masses who want to set Netherlands on the path to greatness. The call for a referendum has been dismissed as typical attempts at disrupting the system by the CEU members so far, but at least it's political measure. If we do not act now, the fascists may choose a violent struggle as a better path to power. There we are, the Dutch Reich. Anton Mussert. War support's up, acceptance of fascist diplomacy is up. And I still need to do one more focus, which is the one that allows me to no longer be neutral. It's the 70-day focus. Blood should have no bearing on whether somebody is a leader or not. Let those who have shown their strength lead our nation, rather than blood. Something. Rather than those whose blood is blue upon birth. Flipping hell. Government idea, Adriaan Dijkshorn has been removed. That was my... Oh, military industry guy. Well, that sucks. German forces advancing in Poland have successfully captured Warsaw. Sporadic fighting continues in Prague and few other districts, but organised resistance in the city seems to have ceased. And we are suddenly getting a lot of factories. I feel like this is a terrible idea to start building shipyards, but I feel like we kind of need to. Putting all of my eggs in one basket. Germany is now refusing to sell me steel. So we'll buy it from the Soviets instead. That's because Germany is actually no longer exporting. They went to a closed economy. Those sods! I needed your steel. Wow, war support's rocketed. So around Maginot is going to complete. Polish government has gone into exile and their main forces have capitulated to the German Reich, who is now in control of their home area. The struggle between the German Reich and Poland was only a small part of the conflict. The war between the Axis and what remains of the Allies continues elsewhere. Not good. Not good. Time out, time out. German Reich demands compliance. As we recently caved to their trade demands, the German Reich has now issued an ultimatum. We must join them immediately or face their military might. Oh. Hi guys, how's it going? Following the breakout of war with France, Germany applied stronger diplomatic pressure than ever on the countries of the Benelux. With the French and the British backing, however, they are refusing to give in to the pressures. There is reason to believe that the German Reich is unable to get what they want by diplomacy. They will take it by force. Well, we're in the war. Well, we're on the Axis. We're not actually in the war yet. Russia didn't attack Poland too, no. Not this time. Okay. Let's slow things down to speed 4 just in case things start going crazy. So we've cancelled strength over blood. Which means that I lose that base war support I could have gotten. Which does kind of suck. And I can't join Germany. I think that's just locked me out of this whole tree. Right, let's get the Yoke Storm. Swaying a population away from fervent pacifism and within a few years instilling them with the culture of militarism is no easy feat, but with ample propaganda, rhetoric, and by starting with our impressionable youth, we'll manage it to the fullest extent where we are able. Luxembourg's joined the Allies. German Reich's declared war on Luxembourg. Oh, battles. Here we go. We can see the new combat screen. So, Karl Dönitz is currently fighting against Andrew Cunningham. We have got 7 submarines versus a lot of destroyers, a couple of light cruisers, a couple of heavy cruisers, and a couple of battleships. And I do feel like we probably ought to join this call to arms. Alright, so we're in the war. You are going to be given an order to convoy raid here. Problem is, do I want my surface fleet doing that too? Yes. Seeing as that's what I've been building you to do. Convoy raiding here. Here goes. Oh, airforce. Still have no manpower. We need to wait 70 days and then I can actually get an air force going. Although hopefully the German air force is going to join the fray. Right, naval battle. So we have got our 12 submarines coming in. Now bearing in mind I did upgrade all of my subs to the highest level I possibly could. With the technology I had at the time. We have 5 years worth of oil. So that's good. Oh, and our surface fleet has arrived. What do these bars mean? We are currently disengaging with everybody. Escape progress. We've got 74 strength. Daily escape progress 61%. We're pretty good at running away. Which is good, because I built you to do that. And the smoke generators are giving us a plus 20%, so yeah. What does the blue bar mean, though? Oh, that's the progress in running, isn't it? Yes, it's totally the progress in running. Oh man, you are getting destroyed. Alright, so the Dorota is probably going to get destroyed. My destroyers got wrecked. I think I just lost my entire surface fleet. I didn't mean to close... Oh, damn it. Thought I was closing something else. Yep, that's my entire fleet gone. So much for the low risk engagement. Right, so Can't be about a year before we get another ship out. No, 6 months. It's not as bad as all that. Let's finish off the Dorota. Still don't understand why I can put 10 factories on Dorota and only 5 on the Caitlin. What construction stuff is required for either? Caitlin to 5,700. Hakon Longbeard to 300. So that's a Dorota, which is probably obsolete. 2,800. So you can put more factories towards a cheaper ship. What? Start buying in some aluminium from the Hungarians. I thought this new naval combat system was supposed to encourage more back and forth fleet battles rather than over. Part of the new Navy overhaul, the smaller the ship, the less factories can work on it. It's a cruiser. So's the Dorota. Both of them are light cruisers. That's why I'm confused. At least I think the Dorota's a light cruiser. Is it a heavy? Didn't think so. In fact, I'm relatively sure it's not. Dorota class is... yeah, they're both light ships. It's just that this one is half the price. And the Caitlin's are tier 2. Oh, the Caitlin's are... wait. Why is the Caitlin a capital ship? Because you're using heavy cruiser batteries. Okay. I knew that. It's fine. In which case, it's the bigger ship. The Caitlin is a bigger ship than the Dorotas, so it has less production towards it? Separate fire mains, that was... I don't actually know what that was. Fire control? Yes. Well... I guess I'm going to go for the improved infantry equipment. Back up to speed 4 because there's nothing I can do. And there it is. Belgium has joined the Allies. The German Reich has declared war on Belgium. And now the fighting's on my border. With my very small military, which has had no training, no support equipment, no engineers, and no fortifications. Thankfully, we do have the Germans. Who are currently crushing. So go ahead and execute plan kill Belgium. Of course this territory is going to the Germans. What? Oh, the Italians have arrived. Okay, so this battle ended. I lost my entire navy, they lost one destroyer. Yeah, they do have complete air superiority there. Fine. At this era, I didn't think it would matter for naval engagements. The USSR has occupied eastern Poland. Soviet troops have occupied eastern Poland, officially for the purpose of protecting Belarusian and Ukrainian minorities from the chaos that followed the collapse of the Polish government. Luxembourg has capitulated. Adolf Hitler has announced that the cowardly Luxembourgian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of German forces throughout the country. And Dutch. Oh no, Luxembourg. I think we're in Luxembourg. I have 4 days worth of fuel. Oh no, that's until I cap out my fuel. We're good. We're still actually generating positive fuel. However... What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the English channel. I'm going to say, avoid! I'm going to click on you and say, avoid! I'm going to click on you and go, avoid! So now hopefully my convoys are going to come around this way. Wait, who's on naval exercises? Oh! Yeah, don't do that. Convoy raiding. Here. Why are you on naval exercises? Belgium has capitulated.